Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we are going to work on a really fun pair of earrings using beads and components from my stash and from Thunderhorse Descendant's Found Objects Challenge. So let's turn down and I'll show you what we're going to do and we'll get started on them. Now here is what we have. These pieces here, these ear wires, and these big pretty blue beads are from my Found Objects Challenge bag. And these cute little connectors, these ball spacers, and these little tiny peridot beads are from my stash. We also have some ball head pins and a couple of little oval jumprings. So what we're going to do is, I don't normally use these type of ear wires, but this was in my Found Objects Challenge bag, and I decided that we would do so just because of that reason. This one's spread a little wide. I'm going to see if I can get it back down a little more. How close are they to each other now? Oh, pretty good. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to take our ball head pin here and we're going to feed on one of these tiny little peridots. Well, that is if I can find the peridot's hole. There we go. Now we have the peridot, and then we're going to put one of these ball spacers, then the blue bead, another ball spacer, and another peridot. Come on, baby, go on. There we go. So then this will be the bottom. Then we're going to wrap this to this little connector, like so, right here on this end. And then this end, the other end, is going to jump ring onto our ear wire. So let's just get this bent, and then we'll get our step to bell making pliers. I prefer them. They make a more consistent loop than the round nose, though you can use your round nose if that is your preference. Now we're going to leave this a bit open because we have to slide our little connector onto here. Then we'll hold it closed while we wrap it up. Oop, that wrap went a little wonky, so we'll need to get that fixed. Come on, baby, go over there, right? Okay. Now we'll need to cut the extra off here and tuck it in. Now we'll tuck this little bit of wire back into here. Careful, Rose, don't break your peridot. Okay, now we'll want to straighten this a little bit because I noticed I got it a little crooked. Now this is going to hang like so, and as you can see, that is still a little crooked, so hold it here with my thumbnail while I pull it up. That's better. So then we'll take one of our jump rings. These are some teeny ones. Open it up. Get it through our connector up here. the top and then through our ear wire. Now I do have some nuts for the back of these somewhere. I don't use them very often, so I'm not exactly sure where they're at, but I will find them later. Get hold of the other side and close this baby up. Make sure it looks pretty closed. And there is our first earring done. Let's see, twist you around a little bit, dear. You want you in the front. So there is our first earring. Isn't that pretty? And now we got to do the same on this other side. So again, with the little peridot first. The silver spacer. The big blue bead. Silver spacer. And the last peridot. Come on, baby, go on. There we go. Now we have to wrap it, put it on our over it goes. Put our pliers in. She goes over the top and down, over and around. And it looks like I need to straighten that some, so there we go. Now we feed in our connector. This time it went in pretty easily because I left enough open. Now we'll grab it where the connection comes together, get our second pair of pliers, and wrap this baby up. Trim it off. And tuck it in. Now I can see I need to straighten it just a hair's breadth. See how the wire is turned a little back? There we go. And a little this way too, maybe. Let's see. Now I think she's all right. Now we'll get this other little tiny jump ring. Open it up through the connector. Come on, baby. Through the connector. And then through the ear wire. Now, usually if I'm going to use, oops, dropped it. Where'd my jump ring go? There you are, you little turd. Okay. Now back on here. Back on my ear wire. Usually if I'm going to use decorative ones like this, I may use a post as opposed to a wire. But like I say, these are the ones that came in my kit, so darn it. Okay, so we'll put the ear wire on first. Maybe that will be better behaved that way. And then our earring, and it was. Close it up. Come on, you, grab hold. I'm not sure if we're closed all the way there. It doesn't look like it. There we go, I think. There we go. All done. And there is our second one. And there's our pair of earrings. Well, that ear wire wants to turn over so you can't see what it looks like so well. But there we go. So here we go. These are our pretty earrings made from our the ear wire and the big blue bead from our Thunderhorse Descendant Found Objects Challenge Kit, and then the peridot, the ball spacers, and this pretty little connector are from my stash. Aren't those cute? Now, like I say, ordinarily I do not use this type of ear wire. I like a lever back because it's harder to fall out of your ear, for one thing. But let's face it, these are pretty, and they were in my mix, my kit, so that's what we used. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.